Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. We are a spiritual reader. We are a conduit first and foremost, a channel messenger, a conduit, channel open vessel, open channel, open channel. Yes, an open channel to receive the messages from the spirit, the source. The other things. Ooh. We are a medium. Too many clears to list. But we're going to bring a message. Hey, great day. Hey, D. Hey, D. How are you? I appreciate you for tapping in. I really do. Hope you are well. That's on to all of you. So welcome back, Wheatfield. And if you're new, welcome to you too. And if you're a fan, thank you. We appreciate you. We got our iced coffee. Today's flavor is so good, y'all. We did orange dreamsicle. This shit right here, fucking fabulous. That's some great shit. Damn. Wish I'd have thought of it earlier. New path, new perspective. I know that's right. Renewed, emotionally renewed, new. I'm feeling like Sister Intuitive Interactions. She been singing that. I got a new attitude. Somebody gonna have some new shit. I heard great day, beloved. Having a great day. 11:11. It could have something to do with relationships. Okay. Okay. Somebody said Spirit put by July 17th. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Today is Thursday, July the 16th. And I'm getting, it's going to be a great day for somebody, beloved. I know I pray that it will be for us. The Most High God wake us up and give us the miracle or the breath of life. And we be in the day, waking up in the garden, Ashe. We'll make it a great day on purpose. On purpose. Make it a great day on purpose. Don't let nobody come in and mess up your energy. Have a great day on purpose, we. Uh, I got the idea from the spirit. It was a beautiful inspiration and it turned out super fucking tasty. It's gonna be another recipe for the ebook. Hey, Dorothy. Oh, how do you say your name? Is it A-Tech Solutions? Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much for your energy as y'all come into the room. You give your thumbs up and stuff like that. If you want to hold it until you actually know, or you do or you don't, that's great too. I appreciate you either way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Consolia. What up, beloved? Hey, Wheat. That shit is great. Oh, you're so welcome. I appreciate you for being here. And thank you so much for being in the comments. I appreciate you helping us grow. Thank you. I'm glad you resonate. I'm glad we found you. I'm glad we made the connect, you know. A-Tech Solutions. My profession is project management. So I am also in the IT field. So we never know. I don't know what you do, but I'll check you out. Thank you. General collective reading. Spirit said, generally speaking, have a great day. A super great day for somebody is coming. So I don't know when the last time you truly had a really great day, when you just did not like just define it yourself as a great day, but it's like somebody's gonna have a great day. Yes. Ooh, the truth. You accept the truth that showed up. Now that's beautiful. It's always a good thing to sit in acceptance, you know, because whatever comes to you, you can decide that it is a gift, that is already a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like one of those things, it's a puzzle. Today you got gifted a puzzle, something to solve. Get your brain juices flowing, create some neural pathways, and do shit a little bit different. Get a different perspective. It's giving you the strength to overcome your past ways. That's what I just heard. So let's see. Let's invoke some things. Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending that called us to be, that sent us. We are an open channel. We tuned our frequency to receive the messages from the Spirit, that which created us all, the source of creation. It speaks. It spoke me. It spoke you. We are a living word. As we breathe, you are a walking miracle. I pray that you know it. And on this day, you have a great day. And more great days to come. For somebody, it's going to be a significantly great day. And I pray that you come back and tell us about it. Leave your testimony, Ashe. This is Testimony to Tarot. Tears and We Tarot Show. Where you show enough, never know what you're going to get. Start slow, like that old school Crisco, beloved. We got to get out the can and into the pan. And we already said that AO, they dwell within. They keep the temperature. They gonna turn the heat up. We gonna get to cooking. What we cooking up? We don't really know it. We don't really know what. We don't. Shit. See? Look. 2 hands. 11:11. This present moment. That could be great for somebody. You may not be open to it though. Coffee cup. Look, I'm seeing compassion with the 2 hearts. That's upside down too to what? Breathing is upside down, but patience is in the upright, and teamwork is in the upright. Breathe through it. Might have you hold your breath. It might make you clutch your pearls or some shit. I don't know. Whatever it is, I pray that you are spiritually edified and nourished to bear the yoke that's upon your shoulders. Is given to maybe overcome your past ways. There's something in that I was picking up. So this is an opportunity to evolve, to expand yourself, and it could be coming through a connection with somebody else. So you may not feel like you're ready, but you may be presented with an opportunity to work through that and ready yourself. Or to just be in a connection with somebody else that readies you for the real thing and what's coming into you. We don't know. But either way, whatever it is going to be a gift. And hopefully you are open to receive it. You are strengthened, strong enough to receive it, courageous enough, and that you overflow, beloved. And we meet in the middle. We meet in the middle. Look, teamwork. Meeting in the middle. Somebody could definitely have a partner coming in. This person could be kind, right? I'm definitely getting for the sake of teamwork, collaboration, to appreciate the moment. Yeah, ooh, see, bitterness. Lemon. Who a little sour. Decisions. That's in reverse. Not knowing what to do, not knowing which way to go, or maybe you think you already know which way to go. Refusing to make a choice, but whatever it is, it will have hindered your growth because this was upside down. Self-image. Something about the self-image. Maybe you need to correct that. Maybe this connection will help you see yourself differently, like worthy of the beautiful things, like the most beautiful, magnificent things that you can imagine. If the Spirit showed you all this grandness, do you feel like you're worthy of it? Like, is that for me? We brought an energy recently where it's at Janet Jackson, like it's all for you. But if you don't believe that it's all for you, or that you are worth it, or that you deserve it, then you will kind of sabotage it. So, let's see what's going on. I'm hearing invoke it. What do you need to invoke? What do we need to address? What is the challenge? This one. Energy. Invoke some energy. Right? They put it in reverse. Lack of energy. I mean, you could be lacking energy, or you could have been dealing with people who lack energy. Dealing with people who lack energy. I was just thinking about this with the Spirit. We were having a conversation this rising, like Alpha, Omega. It's a thing with even connecting with people, because we're seeing 11:11 is giving partnerships. The present moment with these hands right here, that's definitely giving partnership, teamwork. partnership, right? And we were thinking about like how so many people come off with a lack of energy. I don't know if it's like the environment and what's going on and the social norms and conditioning that says that you must approach situations with a sense of I'm seeing the push and pull type of dynamic. Dating tactics, whether it's the push and pull or whether it's the act very nonchalant and non-interested, trying to get somebody to chase or set the power dynamics. Like if you state your intention and you move with power and energy, that it somehow makes you lose power position in a relationship, like it puts you at some sort of disadvantage. And I think that that's just wild. Yeah, see, lethargy. Like lazy as fucking relationships. Like no energy. Just not moving. I think that is so wild. Like if you are excited or passionate about something, then you should put your energy behind it. Right? If you have to start off with playing games and it lacks energy and you're lazy about it, that for me that's like an instant turn off. Instant turn off. Because if they wanted to, they would, right? When you're excited about doing something and you're passionate about doing it, you put the energy behind it. Yeah, grief is coming through. So that's a challenge. Energy of grief. That shit is so great. Y'all should start a coffee shop. Generosity. Bitterness. Generosity. So, let's see. Self-love is a challenge. Maybe you were over generous, or maybe somebody is holding back and needing to invoke generosity to be more generous. Could be generous with self-love here. Anything else? That one. Yeah, heart opening. Opening your heart. Yeah, instability, intuition. Heavy on intuition, needing to invoke your intuition, right? Because that's in the reverse. They did put energy in the upright. They want us to turn it back down because that's how it initially came out. So I don't just feel lethargy as just being tired and sleepy and unable to move, like due to some sort of medical condition. It just feels like, I don't know if it's past grief in a relationship that has somebody lacking energy, not able to move, like, yeah, they are having it's some sort of grief here. This could be you or this could be the other person. Teamwork. Working well with others is not just a token phrase to write on a CV. It is a crucial skill that contributes to great achievements in moments of satisfaction. Being an effective part of a team means being willing to sacrifice your own personal preferences and clearly identify what is needed of you to best help the whole group. Clearly identify what is needed of you to help the whole group. I don't know why we having a hard time communicating with that. Reading it. Like, clearly we're illiterate, so what the shit? Clearly identify what is needed of you to best help the whole group. It's something about that sentence. What is it, Spirit? It's something about just clearly identifying what's needed of you. And it's not necessarily best to help the whole group or help the other person, but it's like, what is being asked of me? What is needed from me? Because that's where they kind of was tripping us up at right there. When everyone on the team has the same attitude, the results can be wonderful. My intelligence and cooperation make me an excellent team player. A shared victory is something to be cherished. Maybe you just, for somebody, you don't know what's needed of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of like where I was getting those social norms and specific tactics. What is it that is needed for me? What is it that is required from me? What should I do not best that works the best. And I don't know if it's just in group or just in relationship, right? Like if you're connecting to a person, what's needed for me? What should I do? You know, what's required? Is it now the requirement to approach everything with a lack of energy, like just to be kind of lazy and feel like this weird kind of way? Is it because of grief in dating? You know what I mean? Is it grief in connecting where people just don't put in any energy? We do see a lack of intuition, not following intuition. That's what's needed, right? Maintain your own energy, invoke that, and maintain your own, like follow your own intuition. Confirmation. Follow your own intuition, maintain your own energy. You know, bring the passion, be up, be moving, doing the things, clear the energy of grief. If you're challenged with how things have worked out in relationships in past, just take it as lessons. It's teaching you how to move, how to operate. We take the lessons, the present moment. Focusing on the now is the underlying principle of mindfulness. By keeping our full attention on the sights and sensations of the present moment, we stop our mind from wandering off on unhelpful tangents towards stress that we can't change or issues that we can't change. I saw stress. So somebody got a thing with stress. Being attentive to what is right in front of us creates a clear, calm mind. It helps us notice and experience things that we so often pass by. I am a mindful person who truly lives in and experiences the present moment. I will not autopilot my way through tasks. Something about being on autopilot is giving me lethargy or lazy. And no, lethargy is not just necessarily laziness, but I keep picking up the word lazy. It takes a lot of effort and energy to remain in the present moment and not let your mind wander off. Especially if you're a person that's not used to sitting in the present and like being mindful of where you're at, what you're doing, staying fully tuned in and attentive to what is currently happening. Like a lot of people fade out. Like we I tell my brother and my daughter this all the time. I blame it on SpongeBob and cartoons like SpongeBob. That's just me. I've never been a big SpongeBob fan. I know people who love SpongeBob. There's like a whole culture around SpongeBob. But the scenes and the things in it, they move in a certain kind of way that children, you know, like they don't develop the sense of paying attention. It's too quick. It's given rapid eye movement. It's given, you know, fleeting thoughts from one thing to another thing to another thing to another thing. It doesn't allow you to focus, you know, on a current scene. So there's been studies about this, and I agree, right? It's a thing with a lack of attention and the inability to stay in the present moment. Like the mind has to be distracted or busy. And that's what I'm saying. So I do feel like a wandering mind, a wandering eye, like never really being present in a moment. Like it takes a lot of effort to sit and pay attention to the moment. A lot of people, social media is like this as well, right? If something doesn't grab your attention, great day, Buki. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for tapping in. Wonderful message. Fell asleep towards the end because I was watching it in bed. So I'm going to go back and replay again. Anywho. Yeah. We were picking up like that energy of like, social media. That's what we're picking up. They said if it doesn't grab your attention and you don't get the message in like the first 8 to 15 seconds, you tune out and you scroll to the next thing. Do you find yourself doing that in regular life? Like when you're conversing with people, like you are engaging with other human beings? Are you able to sustain a conversation and hear what that person fucking said to you? Because did you blank the fuck out and start looking and watching and doing some other shit, even mentally? You're no longer there. You're no longer present. It takes work to keep yourself in the moment and not float the fuck off. Go back there in the past. Did I start the dishwasher? Huh. I wonder if I put that load of clothes. Damn, I knew I was supposed to be doing something. I forgot to put that load of clothes in. Wonder where we go. We gotta go to the market. I think we running low on cucumbers. This is real shit. I forgot to start the dishwasher, so it's running. It's a load of clothes that I need to put in the fucking washing machine. And I'm running low on cucumbers. And I'm thinking about going to the farmer's market. Are you there? Or are you somewhere else? Two things. Are you having the ability to be present? Do you have the energy? Do you follow your intuition? Are you still suffering from some sort of grief that got you feeling less than worthy, or you checked out? Bitterness is here. Are you thinking lemonade? I don't know. Hey, Jasmine. It's a fact that nothing positive in the world has ever been brought about by bitterness. No matter what injustice we have suffered, and some, of course, take a lot more time to overcome than others. That's that grief. What injustice did you suffer? We need to find the strength to free our minds and hearts of bitterness, to be at peace with the world and find content. Banish bitterness from my life. I am happy. I am a happy and peaceful soul. So somebody could be preoccupied by other things because they have an issue with sitting in the present moment. So they are distracted. I'm also picking up a lack of energy and a failure to listen to your intuition. We see generosity. We see self-love and heart opening. Generosity in the upright. Self-love and heart opening are in the challenge. In the past, you could have opened your heart to the wrong people. And in the future, like now going forward, you may have an issue with self-love. And that was, yeah, worthiness. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Empowered is here. I command my energy with grace and authority, creating the reality that I desire. Is this the reality that you desire? No. If you are unable to be present, if you are unable to collaborate, have partnerships, to work with other people, again, to be present, if you are housing bitterness, if you are lacking energy, if you are disconnected from your own intuition, if you feel a hard time with getting up and getting back out there, and you're still struggling with some sort of grief, right? Hopefully, you receive this message and start working on a few things. Creative flow is giving me in a reverse. So somebody does not feel like they're in a creative flow, and is given a touching base or working with your higher self to pull you out of this place. It's giving, that could be the teamwork, that could be the partnership, working with your higher self, if even to prepare yourself to work with other people, like other human beings. I call upon my future self to guide me in making choices that align me with my highest destiny. They're calling you back into alignment to process whatever these emotions are of grief. And, get yourself back in order. Be generous with self-love and the ability to open up your heart again. Illumination is something that you need to see. I open myself to greater awareness, knowing that the mysteries of the universe mirror truths within me. Intuition is in reverse, needing to invoke it. So coming to your illumination, being open to the mysteries of the universe, being aware that everything that's coming to you is mirroring you for the sake of you. It's mirroring you. It's an opportunity to see yourself. I'm hearing old girl Numb Young. What, Numb Young Cold Green Cane something? I can't even get it. I can hear it in my head, but I can't say it. I can't hear it. What she was chanting. Leadership. So leadership is here. I lead to awaken potential, expand possibility, and co-create better future. I cannot speak. What is it? Somebody may have an issue with speaking and communication. So I don't know if you are struggling with either speaking up for yourself or just like an issue with communication in general. Like if you have some sort of, I'm hearing speech impediment. So that could be causing somebody a sense of insecurity. Like if you have a stutter or a lisp or something like that, or yeah, it's definitely something like what I'm getting, tongue tied type of energy. I don't know if you get nervous in speaking or if it is something like a speech impediment where, like, again, your communication could be something that gives you angst or a sense of insecurity. You lack confidence around communication. Spiritual guidance is here. Future self, spiritual guidance, and illumination. Invoke your intuition. I attune to the frequency of my higher self. That's your future self, right? Future self is here. And it says, I attune to the frequency of my higher self and spiritual guides, receiving truth, clarity from beyond the physical world. So definitely needing to illuminate yourself, right? Open up yourself to the greater awareness, knowing that the mysteries of the universe mirror the truth within you. Yeah. We're close to Canada and there's wildfires. So it's very smoky outside. It seems like California, Canada is going through freaking wildfires every freaking year, and I did not even know that until we moved back to Michigan a couple years ago. That Canada was fucking lost, being lit the hell up every summer, much like I said, the California wildfires. And what's crazy is that when we were living in New York, you could still see it. Like you could get that same smoke and stuff like that all the way in New York. It's like, wow. It's like, damn, that's happening every single year. I thought it was like an occurrence or a phenomenon. It's almost like an annual event. I don't remember that so much as a kid growing up. So it could be a thing with global warming. Self-compassion. See, self-love. Invoke self-love. Self-compassion. Do you feel like you are worthy? This leadership, she's giving Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, take it how it resonates, right? Knowing that you are worthy, you are capable, you are passionate, you're a leader, you're charismatic, right? Allowing those qualities to come through. Anything else in here? Yes. Guardian of light, there's a guardian with you. I invoke the highest light to guard my path, ensuring that only truth and love and truth can enter your space. So invoke the highest light. I don't know why I'm actually seeing darkness, because you see this is definitely giving balance to these two kitties, right? You got the light and the dark. It's giving Sphinx. It's giving Chariot vibes. Balance. And even though this says Guardian of Light and invoking the highest light, I saw darkness. Why? Because out of the dark comes the light. Perceivable light that we could perceive with the eyes, right? Is a spectrum. It's a piece of the light spectrum, but most of the light spectrum is dark. And when I think about being protected by the mysterious things, it gives me the things that are in the dark, the things that we cannot perceive. So take that how it resonates. I open myself to the greater awareness, knowing that the mysteries of the universe mirror the truth within me. A long time ago, I took a picture of the spectrum of light, and I usually just pull it up, but like I'm sure it's like in my cloud somewhere, and I don't feel like going through all of that. So when we look at the full spectrum of light, this is what we're talking about. So if you can see, none of the light is white, right? None of it. But you see the top line where that's the full spectrum of light, and this is a close up view of the perceivable light, the colors that we can see, right? And your eyes and your brain are these wonderful instruments in your vessel that put together all these crazy combinations, and based on how that energy wave or that light is refracting, the length of the energy wave, you know what I'm saying, all that shit is what color you perceive, beloved. And we considering that we can all agree, that I'm wearing a blue shirt, we know our minds and our eyes work the same way. We define it. Now, whether we say blue or azul or something like that, then it doesn't matter. Blue is blue. We just the dialect is different, but the language, the coding in the mind, and how we see it isn't. So I love to show this, right? Because people are so afraid of the dark. But what is it mostly, right? The fallacy that most things are visible is just what it is. It's a fallacy. So when I saw Guardian of Light, right, I immediately felt the darkness. Because what's surrounding the perceivable light, those other frequency waves from the red to the purple, aligning with your chakra systems, right, is the dark. It is. It's very interesting how the human eye works. You want to start deciphering yourself and understanding more about universal consciousness. The first thing you can do is look up how your eyes work to start to discover the wonder that is you. How do your eyes work? How do your taste buds work? How does hearing and sound frequency work, right? How do we create speech and language? How did it develop? That shit is fascinating. We could nerd out, but we won't. Consciousness itself is amazing. Harmony is coming through. Leadership, leading yourself to a harmonic place, a harmonic residence. That's awesome. I am divinely guided to live in a space that nurtures my spirit, supports my highest evolution. Ooh. I lead to awaken potential, expand possibility, and co-create a better future for myself and for others. And to live in a place that's divinely inspired, that is divinely nurturing your spirit and supporting your evolution. Ooh, space clearing. So you needed to have some space cleared, and I feel grief along that. You could be tired, like you could have went through something, and it blocked your creative flow, because that's in reverse. Creative energy flows abundantly through me. I am a clear channel for divine inspiration and expression. And did they not have us restate that very clearly in the beginning of the reading? We even stumbled around the beginning and the introduction, because we try to remind you, a lot of people are coming and you guys are new. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in, but that means that you don't know us and we don't know you, right? We are Lati. We are a channeled messenger. We are a clear channel onto the divine. We have tuned our frequency to be able to hear and receive messages from the spirit, the ethereal world. There's so much around us that we cannot see. And when you have tuned your frequency, you can pick up messages. You are a clear and open channel, like a radio, beloved. Some shit you go and you tune it as static, but then you tune it just right. You get the message you can hear. And if it's a two-way radio, you communicate with them, they communicate with you. Boom. Right? So think about it like that. I am a clear channel for divine inspiration and expression. Somebody is, but you are out of alignment. So you are out of alignment due to a sense of bitterness. We see grief. We see lethargy, a lack of energy, not tapped into your intuition. Somebody may be going through an illumination. You may be meeting someone soon that will help illuminate you. 1111 is giving twin flame energy, is giving some sort of soul connection. Relationships are assignments. This is to help you see things differently, to even connect you with your future self, your higher self. You may be denying, right? Somebody may not necessarily believe. You may watch other people do things and you may not even think that you could do it too. Alpha Omega, let these cards speak. They said let the cards speak. Which one? This one. High vibing, tuning your frequency. Hey Jerome, thank you so much. What up, Rick James? Body movement, and ask yourself, get curious, ask yourself these questions. What does it feel like when I feel good in my body? What does joy feel like to me? What would it feel like if I were able to receive joy and love? Ooh, that's a good one. What would it feel like in my body if I were a high vibrational being? Get curious. Ask yourself questions and then notice how your body changes. I'm seeing questions. We're going to get some questions. You want this? Okay, let's put that back there. You want another one over there? No, 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 no. You're doing good today. Awesome sauce. Having a great day. Have a great day on purpose. Yes, we see what is not absorbed. That's crazy, isn't it? Everything else that's surrounding that thing has been absorbed and you see what's left over. What didn't get absorbed. That's crazy. Hey, Coach. What up, beautiful? Thank you so much for tapping in. Question. What kind of advice on life would I give to my younger self? Future self giving advice to you, the younger self. Y'all see how they did that? Can y'all peep the game? Future self. I call upon my future self to guide me in making choices that align with my highest destiny. And then they bring out the question. A deck that says ask a question. And then what kind of advice would I give to my younger self? So what is the advice from your future self? What is it trying to give you? What would you, your present you, say to a past version of you? If they wanted to, they would. We just thought about this today. We said self, because we were thinking about this. Lack of truth. Lack of truth. Liars. Flies and lies I do despise. I do not like liars. That takes away my choices, decisions. I can't decide which way I'm going to go if you lie to me, yo. You know what I'm saying? Don't fucking lie to me. I might surprise you. You might not even have to work so hard to trick and fool me. You know what I'm saying? But you don't give me an opportunity to do what's best for me when you lie to me. I also learned energy, because we said energy in reverse. Intention. If a person wants to, they will. When you want something, when you are on fire, you are passionate about it, you will do what you need to take to get it. If you are not putting in any energy, if you're not putting in any effort, if your energy and effort is only to lie, I don't want it. That is exactly what I told myself today. We had this discussion in the spirit. Because I said, spirit say yes. I said, this is what I'm thinking. And they said, And then I said, that's interesting. And then I heard the reminder, if they wanted to, they would. I said, you sure enough right. If they wanted to, they would. And then I thought back over things from childhood, adolescence, early dating, relationships, people who choose what they will put their energy into and what they won't. If you are not moving in power and intention, I don't want to deal with you. If you don't have any energy, I don't want to deal with you. What is my mission in life? That's a challenge. And they putting it right on illumination. Anything else in here? They said no. If this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? What would I have done differently? That's at the end. Be a leader of you and create harmony and balance. Be more generous with self-love. Be able to keep an open heart. Hold self-compassion. And I don't know if y'all can see this, because didn't we say it was a potential relationship? We did not even look at what was over here. We didn't. We just set the deck down and started doing other things or picked up something else. But it's a connection. Divine counterpart at that. Beautiful. Can you see you, your worthiness, that you are beautiful inside and out, beloved? Thank you so much, Sai. I appreciate you. Sacred waters. You filling up your cup, being full and overflowing, coming into union like two rivers, you know what I'm saying? They are full, they are overflowing. You could be being spiritually guided to this, but you need to come into alignment, illumination, enlightenment on who you are, clearing up some space. What is the advice that you would give yourself? Coach wrote something. What did you say? Hey, Miss Monica, love on you. Yes, to love on you. Hey, Mary, thank you so much for tapping in. Love on you. When you love yourself fully and you are loving you to you overflow, you are tapped into your intuition, you are in alignment, you are found the purpose, which is just to be yourself, your authentic self, and to express your uniqueness. You are the gift. You are the gift. You are the gift. You are the miracle, beloved. And when you accept the fact that you are this thing and you become an open channel for the divine to use, and that is coming through, you are open to your spiritual guidance. You are protected by the balance, like the full spectrum of light. You are not denying any part of it. You are light. You are a composition of, you are the full spectrum of light. I get composition because all of the elements that you contain, gold, magnesium, copper, like all of these beautiful things that you're very complex. You are also unique, but also the same as everything at the same time. The source that made all things is a pixel, a piece of you. It is very complex. It is inexplainable. It is the fullness of all things, and you're just a small pixel of it in this particular variety, this particular unique expression. When you understand that and you open up, I'm feeling like you're being divinely guided to your divine counterpart. The first one is your energies, is balancing your masculine and your feminine energy. I feel somebody stepping into their divine birthright. We see your intuitive wisdom coming in. That's that intuition, invoking it. I step fully into my divine birthright, embracing abundance, love, and the power of creation. Your creative flow now being in the upright. The universe speaks to me in every moment, and I am attuned to its infinite wisdom and intelligence. You are getting your messages. Now you are able to hear. You are able to receive. You have tuned your frequency, and you are now a refreshed, renewed, because I'm hearing refreshed. Oh, you know what they're giving me? So we've been using the radio, two-way radio analogy. They just showed me the internet page when you go to the circle and you hit the refresh button and it reloads the page. That's what they're showing me. Refresh. Refresh the page. Something in the information has been updated. It's given update. Activated. Intuitive wisdom, you are activated, and it's something about refreshing or reloading the page depending on which software, OS you're using, operating system. iOS, internal operate. Look, power of intention and light body. Definitely powered up. Definitely powered up. Look at the energy. And we were getting the power of your intention. What a person intends to do, they will do. If you say I'm gonna do this shit, you could do whatever you set your mind to. You can do it. It's all about your willpower. The power of your will, your willingness to put in the effort, the energy, the discipline. I'm hearing ferocity, being very ferocious. I'm picking up the lion, very ferocious. I direct my power of intention with focus and trust, knowing that I influence every event in my life. And the ability to focus is the ability to stay in the present moment. You're not distracted by all the other things. You're right here in the moment. You're consciously aware of how to direct your energy. My light body vibrates with pure love, anchoring the frequency of ascension into the physical plane. Light body activation. And therefore you can anchor, pulling down, anchoring the frequency of ascension, your higher self, down into physical plane. Your higher self, your divine birthright. And you anchor it right here. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. You're empowered. And they said that. We didn't pull it, we put it back, right? But they said that. You are empowered, as we all are. None of us are without power. We all have power. We all have power. But it's all about how you utilize it. How are you directing it? Do you feel like you gave it away to somebody else and now you lack it? No. It's your power. You call it back. You generate more. You can do it. You can be restored. You can be renewed. Your power infinitely flows through you, but it could be your mindset that's blocking you, which is why illumination is here. Tapping into your intuition, tapping into your future self, your higher self. What has told you? What has conditioned you? That has you moving and operating against your natural you. What's natural to you? Like I said, we one of the things our future self, the present self would tell our past self is if they wanted to, they would. And that comes in so many different forms. Doesn't matter what it is. If they wanted to, they would. If you wanted to, you would. If you want it, you will get it. You will do it. It's all about your willpower. Overlapping systems. People process information differently. Some prefer visual cues. Others prefer auditory and kinesthetic. Using overlapping representational systems, you can bridge communication gaps. Speak in images, sounds, and feelings to ensure your message resonates with everyone, regardless of their preferred modality. We were picking up somebody with a communication issue. So how they communicate, they may feel like they're not heard. It may make it difficult for them to speak. If that be you, you may have a thing with speaking, and therefore your message doesn't get heard. Inward is forward, to go in. We see challenging absolutes and change the question. Change the question. The quality of questions, because they pulled questions, right? This is the third card that talked about changing the question or asking yourself questions. The quality of your questions shapes the quality of your life. What would your future self or tell your younger self? What is your life's mission? What is your purpose? It says the quality of your questions shape the quality of your life. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Ask, what can I do to change this pattern? What can I do to change the pattern? What can I do to change my opportunities? What can I do to change my reality? What can I do? Changing the question will point you towards solutions. When you say, why does this happen to me? You are problem focused. When you say, what can I do to change this pattern? You are now solution focused. So what are you focusing on? And we kind of talked about that, like being in the present moment. In any present moment, what are you focused on? If I'm focused on the fact that I forgot to start the dishwasher, that I didn't put that load of clothes in the washer, right? Like I got something else I need to do after this. I am not in the present moment, and therefore I cannot solution, beloved. Either I need to get up and go do those things. But if I'm communing with another person, I'm missing that opportunity. I'm missing what the spirit, the universe is mirroring back to me. Can I stop and see myself in that moment? Like, one, if I'm here in this moment with another person or engaged in this thing, then I should be fully present, my mind tuned into this, right? I can't let that go and stay right here. And then, once this is done, I can go back and re-engage. Okay, let me go start that dishwasher. Let me go throw that load of clothes in. And then we're going to head out the door to go to the market because we running out of cucumbers, beloved. You know what I'm saying? Like, solution. But if I'm not present in the moment, then I'm missing whatever the universe is giving me right now. I'm not looking in the mirror. I'm not paying attention. Breathe to master. Before your mind can reset, and they say reset, refresh, your body must feel safe. Reload, refresh, reset. Before your mind can reset, your body must feel safe. Regulated breathing immediately signals your nervous system that you are not in danger. And space clearing and that grief is giving me that somebody felt like, going through a period of insecurity or that you were not safe. Even if your thoughts are spiraling, see thoughts all over the place, this card encourages you to breathe as a switchboard for your emotional state. If you are with a person, what up, SK? Thank you so much. Right? Thank you. I'm looking at Isaiah question saying, what can I do to change this situation? Saying, right, all while I'm saying hello to SK. I don't know why it was given multifunctional, like multiple activities. You may even start to find that you are able to compute on various different levels at the same time. I don't know. It could be also a reminder to stay focused on one thing at a time. I'm saying space clearing. I'm feeling like somebody went through something and you needed to have the space cleared. Whatever you went through, that grief is still with you. It could make you feel like you don't have energy for certain things. Your creativity is blocked. Being disconnected from your higher self, from your intuition, and trying to figure your way through it. Maybe you need to change the questions that you are asking, right? Your future self coming to give you some advice. What would it be? What would you presently tell your younger self? Listen for certain cues. If your advice to your past self would sound like, a bitter auntie, a bitter uncle, like, damn, unc, that's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you out here talking about something, don't fuck with none of these such and such and so and so's because they only want this and they only want that. You done went through some fucked up relationships and you ain't got over that. If you listening to that auntie that's gonna tell you that all dudes is this and all dudes is that and this is how you play this and this is how you play that, they done went through some fucked up shit and they ain't got over that. It's a lot of advice that's coming from hurt and grief that has a lot of people doing some weird ass things. You like a person, but you don't show interest because that's the game. If I show them that I like them, then I lose power in a relationship. Well, how the fuck do y'all come together if both of y'all acting like y'all don't like each other? That's dumb. It's counterproductive. But people do it. Instead of being healthy, you can show interest to a person, and if they don't respond with reciprocity, like the energy is not reciprocal, is unrequited, then you love yourself enough to walk away from it. You ain't got to start playing the pick me game and all of this shit to beat out the competition. There is no competition. It's absolutely zero. A person that is interested in you for your unique qualities, you're not going to have to compete for their attention. If anything, they will be vying for your attention. You guys will be just as equally excited about sharing time with one another, and you can move forward. If they ain't putting no energy, I'm telling you. Outcome orientated. Look, backpack. He got on the backpack. Where you going? It's easy to spiral into why something is difficult. Dating is not difficult. Dating is not difficult. Dating is some of the easiest shit you can do when people are not playing them stupid ass games that, come from hurt and grief. It's like an anticipated need to protect you. You know what I'm saying? You meet a person, y'all got a vibe. Okay, let's see where it go. Let's see where it go. If we don't vibe, now we know. It ain't got to be all them games and shit. It really don't have to be that. When you are outcome oriented, what do you want? What is the outcome? You know what I'm saying? If you only looking for a person to feed your intimate desires, there's people who are interested in that. You don't want to have a relationship with a person and you just want to pay for some time. It's people that's doing that. You are interested in relationship and commitment and you're moving towards marriage, that's the end goal. It's people that's interested in that. What bothers me is the selfish shit of people playing games to switch a person's mindset. If I told you, because we're communicating, that I'm interested in a long term, don't come in with your short term shit trying to conquer some shit. This is not war. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a challenge for you to conquest, to get me to change something, release my boundaries so that you can get what you want and then go on the fuck on. So people who experience those situations, because it happens all the time, that shit is like the norm now. Like, that's why people be moving. They feel like they gotta lie to get what they want when there's plenty of people that's out there offering it. I can't call it. It boggles the mind. It says when you focus on the results you want to achieve rather than the obstacles in your way, you can see the destination and it helps your nervous system navigate the way. You can do it with ease and calm. It can't make you feel great to be lying to people and shit. My relationship needs work. I need more success. I have anxiety. Anxiety in relationships, mentally rehearsing situations and shit, trying to get people to do things because you just want to conquer them. It leaves people in a space. But I feel like the spirit is clearing your space. I bless my surroundings with cleansing light, clearing away all negativity and restoring energetic balance, restoration, refreshing, renewal, reloading, coming back online, coming back into alignment, using the relationships that you went through as a mirror to show you where maybe you were off. Maybe it was something in the programming that you really needed to undo. Positive assumptions, right? Make a positive assumption. Maybe the assumption is that there really is a real thing out there for you. See, look at they said. A whole fucking system reboot. Belief system reboot. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you feel like you got a lot of people and play the motherfucking game to get somebody to connect to you, then you gonna connect to liars and fucking shit. Because that is what you're emanating. That is what you are resonating with. That's what you're operating on. It's gotta be compatible, right? If you are sitting up there talking to a person and you can't be present, your mind is everywhere else, and then you realize that they not present, they fucking mind is everywhere else. You're not the priority in their mind, because who the fuck are you prioritizing? You can't be present, how could you expect them to be? It's got to be compatible, Lee. Y'all got to be riding the same frequency in order for shit to mesh. If you ain't willing to, why would they be willing to? Where there's a will, there's a way. A person that wants to be with you will fucking be with you. They ain't looking for nobody else. They ain't checking for nobody else. People know when they done came across the one that they want to be with. They'll be with your ass for 18, 25 years. Ain't committed. Run out there and meet somebody in 6 months, they married. Because they know. They know. The same way that you know. You know you've been holding on to some shit long time that probably should have been gone. Disconnected from yourself. You are not in the flow. Your future self telling you it's been time to go. When it's time, you will go. Or they gonna leave. And then you be sitting here in this grief. Wondering why did you... Your beliefs shape your reality. This card encourages you to take a deep dive into your belief system, challenge outdated beliefs, and install new ones that align with your vision of success and fulfillment. What is the vision of success? What do you want? Some people be out here just doing shit and they don't even know what the fuck they want. I want something to eat, but I don't know what. Well, come on, let's just go drive around. Where we going? I don't know. Sometimes that's cool because you just luck up on some shit. Spontaneous. Let the spirit just guide you to something. You ain't always got to have a specific plan. But you kind of got to have some awareness of self. What do you desire? If you have been given a new heart by the Spirit, the Alpha and Omega took that old heart that's full of grief and heaviness, the inability to appreciate the present moment and what you're doing and who you are connecting with. You give that up, they give you a new one. Now you have the gift of discovery, G-O-D. Boom, right here. I get to discover this new heart that has been given out to me. I get to discover it. I don't know what's in it. So, it's a new adventure. Could be a new challenge. But I feel like it's what I need in order to change the pattern and drive me to my highest destiny. Leadership, harmony, light body, and alignment. The ability to bring what happened in the spirit down to the physical. Because it got to happen in the spirit first. Because what happens in the spirit happens in the physical. It's always in the physical. I mean, in the spiritual. I don't know why we said it backwards. Look at that balance. Yin and yang. The awareness, right? Because that's right over the whole forehead. Contrast analysis. And we were picking up these two right here. These two beauties. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Right here. Don't worry, we made a little bit of a mess with that. But this is what we were getting. Right? Look at that. However you choose to see it. Gotta come to balance. Accepting your whole. The mysteries of self. What's in the dark? Because it's so much more than what you can physically, visually perceive. Take your time and communicate. If you are having an issue with communication, take your time. And there's a person that's gonna get you, and that shit is not even gonna fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know why I keep picking up somebody got an issue with communication. It's not gonna matter. The right person is not even gonna be bothered by that. But that could come from grief and other people, talking shit. Everybody been bullied about something. Either you're too fucking short, you're too small, you're too this, you're too that, you're too that. People got opinions. Fuck that. That's the lowest form of knowledge. What do you think about yourself? What do you know about you? What do you know? I know that it's somebody for everybody. I know that. It's always a balance. I feel like it's something else right here. You want this one? Inner peace. See, look, inner peace, they put here, activating inner peace, light body coming into alignment. And what's that? Healthy love. There's somebody for everybody. Healthy love. What is it? First, take an opportunity to love on yourself. See, G-O-D, gift of discovery. That's an opportunity to discover the love within. What's in that new heart that you've been gifted and been given? What's in the present moment? That's the gift. The present. What's in the present moment? Healthy love. I attract relationships that support my growth, honor my boundaries, and reflect my highest values. Reflecting your highest values. Inner peace. I choose to focus on what brings me peace, joy, and allow more of that to flow into my life. Harmony. That's some shit to clear a room, beloved. You would be a person that's focused on joy and harmony and peace. That's enough to clear a room. In this day and age where everybody is focused on fuckery and playing the game, you ain't that one. Either you will leave the room or everybody else will. I love you too, Miss Coach. Thank you so much. Unique. That's what you are. Thank you, beloved. Hello, Ernest. Clear cognizant. Let your gut speak. Intuition. Intuitive. Nourish it. You might need some spiritual nourishing or a cleansing. My aura radiates pure light, free from attachments, distortions, and the burdens of the past. And I just saw something that's kind of crazy, right? Because you don't really hear about that. Look, somebody waking up to their divine destiny. Birthright energy. And energetic purging. Definitely purging some energy, clearing space, aura cleansing your aura, purging your energy. And then I'm getting, what was that? Vitality being restored. I am the embodiment of strength and vitality, radiating physical power and vibrant life force. And we were seeing the Leo, like the strength card, the lion. The lion, you know what I'm saying? Now, male lions can be a little bit lethargic. You know what I'm saying? They can lay around on their ass and not doing a whole bunch of shit. Because if they in a prideful, the pride is full Okay, and they full of or look full of pride and surrounded by lionesses who actually know how to hunt and go out there and get it. This mofo don't think he need to do shit but fuck and sleep. The language is what it is. You don't like it, you know what to do with it. Love you anyway. Yeah, that's what they could do. If you a lioness, big cat energy, okay, you could definitely be shit. First of all, are you a lioness or are you something else? Are you like a panther or are you a fucking cheetah? You know what I'm saying? A cheetah, cheater, cheetah. I'm just saying. Take it how it resonates. Just giving you what's coming through. But that lion, that Leo, who a masculine, full of pride. The pride is full. Yeah, they can feel like it ain't shit they need to goddamn do. They ain't got to put no energy and shit. I could be lethargic. I could lay around this motherfucker and not do a damn thing. Lazy as the hell. You know what I'm saying? It's given. It doesn't. Okay. Okay. 9 of Cups. They put that shit in reverse. So somebody's shit is either not being fulfilled or they are selfish. Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting that in reverse. Somebody not seeing the light. They turning these around. The illumination is over here. Somebody's not seeing the light. So I do feel like the inability to access your wish fulfillment, your divine birthright, your treasure chest was designed for you. What's this? Hierophant, lesson, and clarity. Needing to be illuminated to see you. To see you. Spiritual lessons. To become a channel, a doorway for messages to come through. I'm seeing the stairs. You see how it's the stairs on the Ace of Swords and then the stairs that's on the Hierophant? It's giving messages coming down and going up and coming down. Two-way communication. Stairs go both ways, up and down. Which one, beloved? This? Thank you. Yeah, giving and receiving. Reciprocity. 2 ways. Messages going out, messages coming in. Messages coming in, messages going out. 9 of Swords. We do see worry. We got grief. And look, High Priestess touching base with that intuition. The mysteries. I open myself to the greater awareness, knowing that the mysteries of the universe mirror the truth within me. You are understanding. Yeah, teamwork and collaboration. That's the 3 of Pentacles. How to work with it. How to work with these energies. How to work with even other celestial bodies. What are they doing? They're helping you to learn how to protect yourself. To put a bubble around you. Maybe repair your aura. Reboot your belief system. Yeah, we see the Ace of Wands and the Emperor, Knight of Wands, 4 of Cups. The Emperor is a fire sign. That could be a Leo. That's that strength. Ace of Wands is also fire. Knight of Wands is also fire. So that's 3 fire energy. Knight of Wands, Emperor, and Ace of Wands. That's all fire. Emperor could be just like, again, Aries, because it is associated with Aries, but you fuck around with an Aries Emperor that think they know how to play the game, or it could be bringing that Emperor energy out of you. It could be Omega trying to bring you to the ending over here, taking you through a transformation. Death card. They're using relationships to do it. 2 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Helping you know your worthiness and understand that you can anchor your ascension, your ascended self, your higher self, and bring it down here into the present plane, into your present, into the 3D. It's giving even what's in your bag, your divine birthright, your divine abundance, your divine fortune, how to anchor it, how to open up your treasure chest. 2 of Wands, plans, choosing which way to go, choices, decisions. Knight of Wands could be fire horse. It could be spontaneous awakening. Could be using shit to awaken the magician. The Knight of Wands could be somebody that was on some player shit. You know, It could even be saying rushing into situations that are based on chemistry and passion. See, Two of Cups. Rushing into situations that are based on chemistry and passion. Is it the real thing? Who are those that just want to rush and get what you got? Trying to be all up in your cookie jar, who trying to get your cookies? Is that what you think it is? Like that's what everybody playing is, Two of Wands, right? This could be a masculine that's deciding to change those player ways. Like, I'm not into that, just like, I've been there, done that. They could be Mufasa looking for their fucking Sarabi. I don't know. Somebody that they can work with, collaborate with. Teamwork. It ain't nobody out here I can work with. Yes, it is. There's a person out here that's looking for what you're looking for. Just stop looking at people that ain't looking for what the fuck you're looking for. If y'all not compatible in goals and shit, then quit fucking with those people. See, causing too much stress and shit. Ten of Wands. Burdens. Chaos and conflict. If you are looking to build with a person, then look, in the dating process, in the vetting process. It's not even dating yet. You know what I'm saying? I done broke that shit down to different levels. It's a vetting process. It's multiple layers. It's easy if you let it be. But some people don't get past the resume phase. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. They don't even make it past keyword search. I'm just saying. Some people may not like it, but I look at it like you are the business. You are a corporation. You are an asset. I'm a whole organization over here. Organized, complex entity. We got gifts and shit. It's value. Look, you can't put a price on some of this shit. Look, priceless, okay? Some shit don't make it past the keywords. Certain shit that either ain't there or is there, automatically out of there. Y'all know how it go? A person walk up to you on some bullshit. Hey, yo, big money. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how they approach you, them keywords hit your ears, it's automatically a no. After that, if they get past that and you look at their resume, okay, we vetting. Okay, now potentially you go on a first date. They make it past the vetting phase. It's like the interview. How long do an interview last? You join a company, how long the fuck do they interview you? Maybe an hour, hour and a half, usually not even that long. It's about an hour or so. We are not opposed. As a matter of fact, that's the way that we like to move. We gonna meet you. It's gonna be casual. And it's only gonna be like an hour or two. If two. You lucky if you get 2 hours out of us on the first meeting. That shit is significant. You got my interest peaked if I'm sitting there talking to you for over an hour on the first time meeting with you. By the time my coffee done, I'm out. I've heard enough, I've seen enough to know whether you going to the next level. Second interview could be a little bit longer. That's a little meet, and we getting to know each other a little bit more. It's a business type of thing. I don't know if that's how y'all feel about it, but that's how I don't give a shit. But that's what it is for us. It's a thing when you can sit there and talk to a person and you ain't got to be distracted by all of this other shit. I want to talk to you, get a feel for your vibe, your conversation, a little bit where your head is at. I'm still listening for certain things. I'm observing. We get to the next date, okay. Now that's probably go from coffee to lunch. I'm not getting all dressed up and doing a whole bunch of shit for dinner and all of that. I don't know you like that. You don't need that. I'm not giving you that type of investment. You know how long it take for a woman to get cutesy for dinner? That's some time. I might not even want to wear what's in my closet. I might want to, I don't know. But it takes time to get there, yo. That's investment. Dinner is how long? A good 2-3 hours, some drink. You gonna put in some time and energy. I'm gonna put in some time and energy. It's a pace to this. People got the shit all weird. Like if he don't come out the pocket for $500 for a date, do you? However you like to date, that's your business. But it's transactional at that point. $500 for a fucking dinner date for y'all. He's gonna be expecting some shit. I don't want you to expect a goddamn thing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna meet you at Starbucks. I'm gonna buy my own motherfucking coffee. We're gonna sit down and have a conversation. We'll see how it go. It'll develop. Just saying. Cause I'm not. Y'all heard it. 8 of Swords. I ain't trying to get tied up in shit. People be all up in their head. Let it go. 3 of Cups. Don't let your man wander all the fuck off. Pay attention to what they saying. Be present in the moment, because you'll fuck around and miss some red flags because you thinking about the future. Ooh, he's so this, and ooh, he's so that, and maybe we could, you would be done miss the fact that he done told you, some shit that is like very questionable. Very questionable. I'm taking notes. You said how long in your last relationship was how many years, and you didn't want to get married. What was the deal? What was the issue? Why didn't it progress? I'm just saying. Ace of Wands. Sometimes it's just out of passion and chemistry. Right? Sometimes it's willpower. What do you desire? And people generally know. They generally know what they desire and what they want. And when you are in, connections like that, where you could be with a person for 10 years, 17 years, and there's no commitment, either you are non-committal, you don't feel like monogamy is a thing, right? Or you know that that's not the person that you want to be with, and you're waiting to receive the person that you want to connect to. Which means that you're stringing along somebody else that probably has feelings, really deep feelings for you. 2 of Cups is the relationship, it's the connection. But I don't really see any other cups around this. I see Pentacles and I see Wands. It's giving transactional. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that we were thinking about is so many people that are guarded with their heart and they're emotionally unavailable. You should protect your heart. You should use discernment before just offering it out. I don't feel like you should just wear it on your sleeve. And even if you do, that doesn't mean that you are not in your bubble and can't nobody just come and snatch your heart from you, Lee. It's like, it's more than one option. It's not black or white. It's a whole spectrum. So even if you wear your heart on your sleeve, you are protected. So nobody can just come in and snatch it. There's nothing wrong with being appropriately guarded. That set me back a little bit. So I don't know what that was for somebody. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Mastering your energy. 8 of Cups, knowing your worth and knowing, what you got, you can walk away. This is your journey. 8 of Cups. We just said there wasn't any other cups besides this 2 of Cups, and the cups that showed up, it's 8 of Cups. Knowing your worthiness, who you are, and the ability to walk away with grace. Queen of Pentacles is very gracious. She's very giving. She's very kind. Right? 7 of Pentacles. It's like knowing what to focus on. What you focus on grows. If you are focused on harmony, then you grow harmony. If you are focused on fuckery, then that's what you're going to grow. But when you decide to allow things to be clear, to see the lessons, to come into illumination. What comes to you is an opportunity to see you. Look, it's given go all the way. Divine birthright, right, is here, and we see balance. And I almost feel like being able to pull that energy down and anchor it here in the 3D. 6 and 2 pentacles is 8, and 10 more is 18. That's moon energy. That's hidden the mysteries. Subconscious programming. It could even have something to do with around families. Giving and receiving reciprocity, being off balance, and even juggling multiple energies and families. Some people feel like because, that prideful Leo type of shit, I can have multiple and I don't really need to commit. Sometimes giving money and that mindset of provision, I can provide for multiple people, or even if the provision is protection, it's definitely something with communication because that stutter is coming back through, but it's given protection. Because using the lioness analogy, the lionesses are the ones that hunt. The women coordinate or cooperate with each other. Soul searching, hermit. So getting in tune with self. We see page 9 of Pentacles, not Page of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on with communication, but Page of Pentacles is coming through. 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit. Somebody needed to do some soul searching or has some soul searching to do. We see sovereignty. We see freedom, the ability to stand on your own, working with the spirit, receiving the gifts from the spirit. And then we just say the moon, 18. Here is the moon, working with the mysteries of life. Subconscious, even subconscious programming, rebooting your system, coming back online, illuminated. And it's something with the black and white. Look how they placed it, right? So if I set it back down, y'all see this cat, this cat, this cat, this cat, bringing in the mirroring energies. It's the full spectrum. It's both. It's not one or the other. Look at this, both. That's what I'm picking up, is both. Doing a contrast analysis. Feeling your feelings. What do your feelings even feel like? If your heart been on safety and you are afraid to put it out there or even to wear it on your sleeve, if you don't know how to wear your heart on your sleeve and protect yourself at the same time, this could be somebody's lesson. 3 of Cups, third parties, and Tower. So somebody could be done bringing a tower. It could be to their community, being awakened by their community, or awakened through relationships, or they're just tired of all the multiple fucking cuts. Like, when a person is passionate about the one that they want to be with, they will be with that person. They will cut out all of the bullshit. Like, you know what, I've been out here doing this and that, whatever, because I had not found what I was looking for. First, you got to find yourself. Like, when you get tired of doing that shit, you will fucking do it. I'm here in Mulan. What do I want? A girl worth fighting for. Wish that I had a girl worth fighting for. So do you want a partner that's worth fighting for? And the fight, to me, begins within self. To come to resolution within self. Come to balance and alignment within self. To face your own self. Why are you connecting to people that are not what it is that you're looking for? Are you just looking to conquer them because of some sense of pride? Like, they just got what I want. They got the look. They got the aesthetic. They got the money. They got the assets. They got the provision. I'm really not into this person. I don't care about getting to their heart. I'm not finna give them my heart. You could be using the ability to get to a person's heart, right? In order to manipulate them to get what you want. But maybe somebody is turning over a new leaf. The Fool card, new beginning. To give what you seek. Somebody could have got what they were looking for. Somebody could have got what they were looking for. And I am hearing some sort of agreement, because it's giving, like, Neo is what I'm seeing. Like a masculine that can have multiple women, but they are all in agreement. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at the Three of Cups. If these were lionesses, they all collaborate, they all work together, they all hunt, they bring back the meal. This person comes over, they fucking eat, and then they get the fucking scraps and shit. See, Five of Wands flew out in reverse on the ground. There is no drama. There's no drama. We don't see love and shit because it's not a loving type of situation. And it's not just a soul connection. This is connected with multiple people. Like, they all could be, it is what it is. You over there, I'm over here, but we know about each other, and ain't nobody putting up no drama and no bullshit because we all know what the fuck it is. Some people don't even care. When they with me, and that's all that matters. I'm getting what I need. But is it really? It's giving no. I'm hearing emotionally unavailable. Yeah, Chariot. And that's what we were picking up with these two. Right? We were picking up this. Coming to balance and really understanding you and what it is that you want. What's the purpose? No longer dealing with certain things. Protecting yourself. Wanting something more. Tapped into the mysteries. Your future self coming through to you to counsel you and say, hey, the same way you would do to your younger self. If I knew then what I know now, energy, and your future self is telling you what it knows so that you can choose differently. You can be aware in the present. You can unlock what's really good for you, your highest destiny, your highest timeline, because for somebody, it just isn't it, and they fucking know it. They know it. It's definitely an opportunity. It's giving us a gift. A gift of what? To move towards peace, towards harmony. To leave away these past things. And your higher self is pulling you towards peace. Away from the shit. Look, they pulling you here, and these three little birds is going somewhere else. It's giving them three little birds. Because what do you really want? Like, the real shit. Ten of Cups. Like, the ultimate happiness. Stress. Shit, dealing with these 3 cups could be stressful. That shit is not harmonious. You want it from one personality to another personality to another personality. You're never truly getting to know a person intimately and in depth. You can't really work. Like, they work together, or they're not combative with one another, but it's still no deep teamwork to build for the future and destiny and solidarity and shit. You keep your shit separate from them because that's just the dynamic. But is that what you really want? To have relationships where there's no true intimacy, there's no true real connection, where you cannot give or share yourself with a person who's doing the same way or the same thing with you, where you don't need to hold back, be open with you. Like, it's giving a sense of safety and security. So either you went through this and you have come into activation and you know that you are prioritizing harmony, the highest good, healthy love at the end of the day. Like, thinking about, what if this was my last day? If this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? What would I have done differently? It's given having deeply connected, deeply rooted, intimate, meaningful, significant relationships. You would have had that one. All the other things like money and trips and going places and shit is great. But when you don't have companionship or nobody to share it with, you can feel a kind of way. And what if you could share those things with the person that shares your interests? I mean, wouldn't that be the dream? That could be the thing that somebody thinks about. If this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? Would I be satisfied having multiple partners? Being non-committal? Would I be satisfied really walking around with this sense of grief and, because I've been hurt in the past, now I don't trust anybody. I don't put in the energy, you know. I'm even seeing a lack of intuition, like not being able to feel when a person is good for you. Somebody is struggling with that discernment, not really knowing what they want, so their power of intention is affected. Like not being intentional. I'm not intentional about anybody. The only thing, you know, that's what I'm picking up. So the spirit could be putting somebody through a life review with this hermit, right? Their higher selves is counseling them on these. I'm hearing it's like a pivotal time in somebody's life, a full system reboot. And what they believed is being changed. So this could be you, this could be them. What do you believe? What needs to be refreshed? What needs to be changed? Like, when was the last time you powered the system down, right, and rebooted it? So now you got updates to your security system and your firewall. These operating systems have been updated, so now they operate more efficiently. It's just a part of the operational maintenance. So you need to shut it down and reboot. When was the last time somebody may go through a celibacy season, like with this Nine of Pentacles, like, and just shut it down, to cleanse their aura, to cleanse their energy, to energetically purge, to make space, to make room for the real thing, so that they can tap in. Masculines that are always having a release, an orgasmic experience, they definitely can be disconnected from their intuition. They can lack creativity and ambition, because the ability to hold on to their essence, right? It allows them to be more creative. It gives them focus and clarity of the mind. Anybody that constantly needs to relieve themselves in that sensual type of way through chemistry, that fire energy, that root energy, is usually using it as a sense of escapism or a way of self-soothing. But when you learn how to comfort yourself, and you don't need to do that, you don't need to release like that, you can hold your essence, then you become clearer in the mind, you become more creative, you become more focused. The power of your intention is just different. If you ever talk to a masculine who has mastered his wine, their whole conversation is different. First of all, they don't lead with sex, so they would be able to pass the key word test. They're not going to approach you from a sexual standpoint, and their first conversations with you are not going to be about sex. They're not going to be giving you all the "I want sex" cues. A feminine that has learned to sit in her celibate season, she's going to have a different mindset. She's going to have a different priority. She's going to, again, feel different. There's power there. You get clear on what you want, and then you can truly tap into the power of your intention. Yeah. With every breath, I activate deeper levels of my higher self, unlocking my soul's infinite potential. I'm getting somebody going through a single season. They may even, take the gift of celibacy for a minute and just allow themselves to be purged energetically, to have a full system reboot, to retouch with themselves, become emotionally and intimately connected to themselves before they step out and connect to another person. They could even have found a person that's requiring them to go through this process. The spirit may have showed them, "Oh, you want something like that? That's what you want? That's what you want? That's me? That's you? That's you? That's you? That's you? Well, this is what you got to do." Because if you don't do it, then you won't be qualified for it. Your higher self, somebody's higher self could be speaking to them, telling them this death and transformation. Shocking moment, damn, boom, 2 of Cups. Like passion ignited to do what? To stop juggling and fighting, letting go of the dramatic, letting go of fucking relationships, like all of this extra shit. 3 of Cups. They rather have a celebration. It could be their spirit team coming to tell them, yeah, you got to go through a transformation. If you want the real shit, you got to pay for it. But it ain't how you used to paying for it. Somebody could be used to putting in that transactional energy. Oh, it's just with money. It's coin. Take you on a few days, buy you a little this, buy you a little bit of that. That ain't gonna work for a divine counterpart, especially for a woman that don't need all of that. You want the real shit, they gonna show you how to get it. You talking about some shit that you can't access, your divine birthright with the true treasure, because somebody may not have really understand the true treasure of themselves. See, they turn this intuition upside down, disconnected from their intuitive wisdom. For somebody, they could be so dialed into what society is saying that they're not listening to what their spirit is saying. Like, that shit is backwards. It's upside down and turned against itself. You need to make room, make way, clear some fucking space. A woman with a certain level of virtuosity is not going to sit in fuckery. She's not going to move into a space where there's no safety, there's no harmony, there's no clarity, there's no intention, right? She's not going to do that. Just like a masculine who's sure. They're not going to put up with the games. They're not going to put up with the back and forth, the pull and push energy. They're not going to even approach you with it. But the market these days is so saturated with the bullshit, you know, it brings in that need to exercise patience and a strong vetting system. You want to make it easy? You want to clear the way? Have a strong vetting system. It's okay to say no, that we don't mesh and move about your way. Your intuition will tell you when a person is lying and shit. You listen. I was about to say, when you listen, listening, your intuition will tell you when a person is lying. If you tuned in and you listening, if you are unable to sit in this, what they said, the present moment, then you will hear it. Self-expectations is a challenge. I am enough. I try my best at everything I do. Self-expectation. And courage being in reverse. So that's that lion we was talking about. They never did show up, but whatever. It wasn't ready to. Yeah, if you believe that gentleman is married, then they definitely giving you cues that they are unavailable. So if they're giving you cues that they are unavailable, then they're unavailable. You know, you do what you need to do to protect you. We were actually looking at this clip of this man going off about the Little Mermaid, and I was cracking up because we said so many of the same things. Fucking Disney princess movies have fucking, you know, set expectations with especially feminists and young girls that are just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo ass is 16 years old. Yo daddy trying to put you up on game about certain people, but you done fucking rescued this dude and fell in love with somebody that you seen one time in your life, and you willing to give up your voice. We've been talking about communication and somebody having the inability to speak. So somebody could have got into some shit that was young, that just infatuated and gave up, feeling like you gave up your voice, gave up your power. Sacrifice your talents. You know what I mean? Like, what's special to you for a person that you barely even fucking knew? What if this person kept you in a relationship and they had no intentions on fucking marrying you? How many years did you give away all the energy that could have led to a sense of grief You know what I'm saying? And even if they married you and they gave you the motherfucking prize because they just got tired of you fucking talking about it, or they could have got caught with a third party and now you get the motherfucking, don't leave me prize, or the fucking hoover you back in situation, which still doesn't change that person's virtues or their values or what they really want. That shit happens. You know what I mean? These fucking expectations is just ridiculous. Like, what is programming the mind in terms of relationships, and was really healthy? That chick was 16 years old. Prince Eric grown as the fuck. So there's a power dynamic. She don't know him from a can of paint. She just think he handsome. You know what I'm saying? He don't, whatever the fuck. And how you fall in love with a woman that can't communicate? She can't even speak. The only thing that she could do was use her feminine energy, which was coming off more like Queen of Wands, like to be alluring and sexy in the eyes and shit. Or this damsel in distress, like you don't know how to fucking do shit. And fall in love with that. You can't even speak. You can't even have a conversation. That shit is not real. You go from an abusive situation at home and just marry into something, or somebody come and rescue you from your life. Ain't none of that shit real. People may not understand like how the power of programming. And when we see certain images and we connect with those stories, like what is it really teaching you about the relationship dynamics? Men are supposed to be these saviors and come in and take you and rescue you like you're a fucking damsel in distress. You're supposed to give up your power. You're supposed to give up your talent, your life, your abilities, and all this shit to impress somebody else. I said it was one of the very early examples of some motherfucking pick-me energy. What would you do for love? Trying everything and still won't give up. You will leave the whole motherfucking ocean. Give up your voice for a person that you just met. You don't even know this dude. But everybody loved the Little Mermaid. That shit is not cool. Think about how these fucking crazy ass messages and shit become ingrained in us. It's programming, beloved. All of it is programming. And they do it in a way where it doesn't seem insidious. You actually celebrate it. You be like, oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Crying and shit. If just to see part of your world. Girl, if you don't figure your shit out, ecology check. And what did we just say? It's programming. Meta programs. Meta is a new word, but the programs ain't new. They've been doing shit to program society. And that doesn't mean that the programs have you operating in the highest way for your good. It's for their own profit and for their own gain. Anybody really read the fucking real story of the Little Mermaid? Let me tell you how it go. She did all that shit to live on land. Prince Eric left her for another person, and she had to walk around on legs in excruciating pain the rest of her fuck life. That's how it really went. Disney changed it. Gave you something a little bit more palatable, but it's the same fucking message. Or is it? Because if you had knew that she gave up all that shit for him to leave her ass at the end anyway, and she walked around in pain, you would not give up your gifts for a person that you just fucking met. You change your whole motherfucking world and shit. That young, dynamic 16 to 25, 30-something year old man. Ecology check. True success is holistic. It serves you, your relationships, and your environment. Before you set any goal or make a big decision, perform an ecology check to ensure it aligns with every aspect of your life. Does it align with every aspect of your life? If that shit ain't good for you, for others that are around you and for your environment, you might not want to do it. Just saying. Yeah. Understand when to hold back your energy. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. 14 Pentacles. That's harmony. That's Temperance Angel. That's healing. Earth Angel energy. Very spiritual. 1 foot in the spirit and 1 foot out. Emperor energy. 8 of Swords. 3 of Swords. 8 and 3 is 11 swords. Shit. 11 plus the number 4, that's 15. That's toxic. Fuck around and Knight of Pentacles, being something a long damn time, trying to focus on making it grow and end up in the 5 of Cups anyway, regret and shit, grief. Yeah, Page of Cups. Somebody that's either emotionally immature or unavailable. Could even end up, with children and all of that. The Wheel and 10 of Swords. That don't feel good. But them damn 10 swords could change some shit. It definitely could, beloved. Definitely can. You learned that? King of Swords. You talking about mastering that subject? It changed some shit. King of Swords and Queen of Swords. Now, typically, they are facing away from each other. They are not necessarily always married. Why? Because a man that's smart, or you being in this energy, connected to somebody else that's smart, equal intelligence, somebody usually doesn't connect. Why? Because they know better. They know how to vet. Hopefully, you could make it work with a person that's intelligent, that appreciates the fact that you are not 16. You know what I'm saying? Times have changed. You have some maturity. Somebody that ain't trying to get you and you ain't trying to get them. Y'all can bond over that shit. King of Wands is coming in. There's that fucking lion in the back. I'm sorry, but right now they're giving King Schlinkling. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're giving. With the Magician, like, sex magic could be crazy. That could be a part of their manifestation tactics. They could drain feminine energy. They could siphon off of it. They could be very attracted to certain types of feminine so that they can extract their energy. Women that know how to hunt. Lionesses. They can have a pride fool, beloved. Take it how it resonate. Emperor, I told you. They got a pride fool. Emperor is a fire sign, but they're usually associated with Aries. But I was picking up this King of Wands attribute. That lion that has a pride fool. And they could attach to certain types of people to siphon out their energy. And I feel like if they understood their ability to anchor what's in the spirit and pull it down to the physical plane, I don't know, they could be changing their ways. Anybody could change. Here's the sun, illumination. Maybe they went through some shit. Maybe they've been inspired by some shit. There it is, the Tower. Awakened by some shit. Maybe they're tapping back into their emotions. Growth and acceleration. I don't know. People can change. And again, I'm hearing it again, that Mulan. What do I want? A girl worth fighting for. Look at the difference between the Mulan story and fucking Cinderella, Snow White, The Little Mermaid. Didn't it seem like the Disney princesses got a reboot? Now I'm seeing Meredith Brave. Meredith was like, fuck you, I don't want to get married. I don't want to do that shit. I don't like none of these motherfuckers up in here. See, it could be a switch, you know. Four of Wands, Hierophant, marriage, home, relationship dynamics, 1111. Meredith was like, no, I don't want to do that shit. Brave. She out here wild and shit, riding horses with her goddamn legs on both sides of it. She ain't sitting up there with no fucking princess. Mulan, like, I'm going to war to save my daddy. I became a soldier and shit. You know what I'm saying? The person, her love interest, had to understand her strength and her intelligence. It's different. They had to make a switch. They had to make a reboot. Look, intelligence. How about a girl who has a brain and always speaks her mind? They was like, nah. But that's it. In certain demographics, women are demonized because they are intelligent and they speak their mind. Some women can be just as fiery, Ace of Wands, but they don't get the same type of demonization. Y'all know what I'm saying without saying it. There's distasteful and very tasteful in every community. It's all about what you got a taste for. What do you like? See? Confusion is options. What do you got a taste for? What do you have a taste for? An appetite for a temperance angel, for balance, for healing? Yeah. But how do you get it? Five of Swords. You might have to change your mindset. Clear some space. Tap into you. Decipher and break down the impact of the things that you have gone through. Learn to see you like the real you. See, after you've been purified, like, see you. Yeah. Forgiveness. I free myself from the weight of resentment, reclaiming my power to live in peace. What is it that you need to reclaim? Your power. You are empowered. The power of your intention. What do you want? Where are you going? Sovereignty. Being free. Stepping into your sovereign energy. I am a sovereign being, free to exist in alignment with my highest truth. And that will lead you to Soul Tribe. People that are really meant for you. I am surrounded by visionaries, creators, kindred spirits who ignite my passion and my purpose, beloved. True friendship. The real, real, real. The real, real, real. I attract true friends and allies on my journey, choosing to blend my energy with souls who amplify and uplift me. And it's the blending of energy that's really standing out, because that's what I was saying. Somebody that was like, no. Absolutely, without a doubt, unequivocally, will not. But your higher self said that's not true. And you can't get your divine abundance, your birthright, until you learn the truth of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tapping into the Tears of Wheat Tarot show. You sure enough never know what you're going to get. Somebody going through a process of clearing their mind, purging, cellular upgrade. Is giving reboot, regeneration. Is giving evolution, change. Confidence is coming through. I think this is beautiful. Everybody goes through it. And when you release, you know what I mean, the programming of the world, and you tap into yourself and you come into alignment, you tune your frequency, you're entering into that communication, right? Your operating system has been rebooted and you understand what it is and what it ain't. Look, beautiful. Beautiful. I honor the beauty of my physical form, recognizing that I am truly beautiful inside and out. Inside first. Cellular upgrade is back. Right? I welcome the process of cellular renewal and upgrade, rebooting your system, right? Upgrading, restoring your body to its original divine blueprint of perfection. You are beautiful inside and out. They want me to show that. I welcome the process of cellular renewal and upgrading, restoring your body, your operation system, iOS, to its original divine blueprint of perfection. You are perfect. And somebody needs to know it, to understand it. And you are worth true connections, like the real shit, not the superficial shit. All of that stuff is developed defense mechanisms based on pre-existing conditions, codes, and data sets. You know what I'm saying? You rewriting the narrative. You get to rewrite it. You just tell yourself something different. Rewriting the code. You know? Like that shit is old. It doesn't have to be that way. We can make the change, you know, one person at a time, one universe at a time. You change you change the universe, you change the omniverses. You have an impact. Oh, wow, your left ear start ringing, Dorothy. Look, love is coming in, a love offer. Look, and look, here's a wall. Defense and King of Swords, intelligence. Definitely a block here. Look, giving and receiving. The devil is over here, and we picked up this side of the deck upside down. Right? What is that energy that you need to release yourself from? The toxicity. 15. Need to heal from that old shit. That's what they said. 4 swords. Heal it. Grieve. Moving yourself to peace. The spirit is moving somebody away from some toxic shit, showing you yourself what could be puppeteering you, what could be controlling you. Fear, insecurity, social norms and programmings, the things that just have you living against your nature, backwards lived. Ain't that what that says? Y'all see it in the right way. LIVED. Lived, but it's backwards. It's just backwards. Upside down and turned against itself. You cannot call in a person if you don't, that you are interested in, if you act like you're uninterested. King of Wands. See, 2 of Cups. They gotta have something worth moving for. They gotta be inspired by some shit. It's giving to break the chains of their fucking mindset. You know? If you are a leader, how can you lead a situation without any power or any intention, any energy? You can't be a fucking leader without any power. Leaders have power. They have intention. They got to put forth the passion and the desire to drive, the will to do it. If they are not willing to do it, then they don't want it. You obviously don't want it bad enough if you are not willing to put any energy, any fire, any drive behind it. They will do what they want. It's something about creativity coming in a reverse, and their creative flow is also in a reverse. Somebody lack creativity, and that's just stupid because the creativity is in you. You are never without creativity. You don't gotta force some shit. You just fucking do it. You just let it flow. Something against health is in reverse. That shit is not good. Optimism in reverse. Pessimistic attitudes. Not mindful. That's in reverse. Let's wrap it up, Spirit. Freedom. Somebody tied up in some shit. That's what we were getting. They're not fucking free. Sovereignty. What are you tied to? Tied to work, maybe? Have a work-life balance? I don't know. But you gotta free yourself. I am free. I am a free human being, empowered to choose my own path. My life and my thoughts belong to me. Somebody is lacking sovereignty. They're lacking freedom. Freedom to exist in alignment with their highest truth, beloved. There can be times when a busy life can seem to restrict our freedom. So here's Eight of Swords, here's Eight of Cups. Is a busy life seemingly restricting your freedom? And sadly, with the Five of Cups, sadly, there are still many instances in the world of physical and fundamental freedoms being denied. Who or what is denying you of your freedom? King of Wands is a battler. You could take your freedom. Nine of Wands says that you are a warrior and you are intelligent. So what would it be that is keeping you from being free? The ability to reboot and reset your system, but that is an internal choice you must make. Hermit, do some soul searching and figure it out for yourself. Living in a free world is a privilege not to be taken for granted. And another freedom to cherish is that the mind, the freedom to think, question, and to decide and to imagine. Come on with this thing. The freedom to think, King of Swords energy with the Nine of Wands. Cherish that shit. You might have to fight for it or tell somebody else to mind their own fuck business, because who the hell can tell you what to think or how the fuck to think? To think for yourself? To question? What did they say? To question. What would your older self tell your younger self? What is your mission in life? Ask the question. To decide. Making the decision. Bringing it back full circle to imagine. That's even a Seven of Cups. To figure it out, I wonder. To express yourself as an individual, look at this shit. Ace of Wands, being inspired, passionate. The High Priestess is non-conventional. What is her mission? To be open to the mysteries of life. That is what somebody's supposed to do, Chariot. And being on fire for that shit to take you exactly where you're supposed to go. It will make you progress. It could even have something to do with technology. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to use technology to get these lessons, the clarity. Hierophant, help you learn these lessons so that that information can come to you in a way where you can receive it, so it can open you up to the real you, which is this High Priestess. What is the most courageous thing I've ever done, and how did it make me feel? In this place, it'll be the ability to think for your fucking self, to move to where you're supposed to be moving, to tap into your real, true you. To become sovereign. What is the most courageous thing I've ever done? How did it make me feel? How will it make you feel when you free yourself to be exactly who you're supposed to be? To become free. How will you feel when you become free? What does this feel like to fly, to spread your wings, to go to these heights? When an ego look down and they take they put their laser focus on some shit, they going to go get it. They going to go get it. When an ego, this energy right here, think about it. The strength and the courage of the lion, because the courage, that's lion. Is that not? Courage. But then you got this fucking ego energy to fly free. An eagle takes some target, they set their sights on something that they want, they're gonna go get it. It ain't shit. You don't even see it coming. They don't even see that shit coming. Come on with this thing. Thank you to the Most High God. I love y'all for just hanging out and being here with me, and we chopped it up and just get out these last bits and pieces, because the Spirit be having more, and we could do this shit all day. We are passionate about reading and bringing the messages from the Spirit. They be talking through us to y'all, to us, to, testimony to Torah. It is what it is, y'all. And we enjoy it. I mean, time will just fly while we doing this. 128 minutes, that's 2 hours. We did not anticipate. Okay? But it was great. And I hope y'all enjoyed it too. I do. Jealousy in reverse. Who was these little motherfucking kitties? They need to mind their business. Nothing to be jealous about. Nothing to see here. Nothing to say here. I don't know what we got. That's probably something for a little bit later. We do plan on doing the active subscriber readings this evening. Today is Thursday, so it is Thankful Thursday. Be back here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? So you can get on the list. I don't know how many we will put on the list. So be here so you don't miss it. Yeah. I love you like I love me, but it's according to my capacity. But it's growing and expanding on a daily. We choose to grow every single day. To deepen the love for self, Ashe. Because the more we love us, the more we are available to self, the more we can be available to other people. But we are discerning. We got a bubble around us, a protection. It ain't just that easy. Anything worth having at all that's worth working for and waiting for. I'm just saying, that's what she said. That's what she said. It's the truest thing in that song I heard. Some of them folks think they got their thing on the string because somebody was bringing their ass flowers and candies and all kinds of gifts. Honey. That shit could be just a manipulation tactic. They'd rather give you flowers and candy besides the shit that really matter, like their heart and their emotions, their loyalty, their dedication, and their commitment. That's the shit that's priceless. Where your heart at? But are you a safe place for somebody to put their heart? Are you safe for your own heart? If you can't trust you with your heart, then why would somebody trust you with theirs? Just saying. Questions. Maybe it's time to start asking different questions. I love you like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending that called us all to be, the infinite intelligence breathing. So why would somebody want to connect with somebody who doesn't use their intelligence or has not had the ability to develop it? Experience and intelligence develops with time, right? With experience. That develops intelligence. That's what we were saying. Experience, time, matures, and it helps you develop and gain intelligence. Learning. So you know it's something wrong when a person that doesn't value intelligence, they don't want to understand your mind. I'm hearing dead prayers. I'm hearing mind sex. Right? So a lot of the dynamics is people attaching to people who have not had the ability to develop intelligence. That's predatory. It's abusive because they are banking on the fact that this person does not know. They don't understand the ways that love grows. You are the living word. In which you speak, manifest, as you breathe. You have the gift of life to live in the present week. So be presently aware of what life is mirroring. Because I'm hearing Scar from the Lion King. Be prepared. And I'm seeing the word beware. I'm hearing be prepared. I'm seeing the death card, Scorpio, but it's giving the death of the king. And I'm seeing that emperor. Somebody could lose a relationship or who they were. They could be going through a transformation, beloved. So be prepared to transform, to evolve, to be rebooted, to come back online, upgraded, and operating within a whole new system. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.